Yeah, let me check up this thing. Yeah, car. Wow,
Greetings, yeah. Yeah, I love the family vibes, you know. Good to see you, King.
Yeah, it's really good to see
It's
you.
really good to see the eye, man. It's been a while.
You're forever working hard.
Well, you know, we try. But yeah, the thing out, everybody working in it, you know what I mean? But that's where we have to realize that we have to, see, when I talk about investment, that's your time as well, you know. So you have to invest your time into your project to make it bloom, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Because the struggle is real, though.
Yes, definitely. So come on, man. Come on. So yeah. So everybody being busy and thing, you know what I mean?
Because all right. So Solar Banton, you know, it's a longer time still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Solar never just walk Solar forward, yeah. You know, so there's a whole thing. But to say, yeah, as a man in the UK, what made you start saying, yeah, I want to build some lyrics?
Well, my big brother had a sound system, you know. So this time when I was like 9 years old, 10 years old, you know what I mean? And my big brother had a sound system, and he moved back home. He moved back with us for a while, you know what I mean? So he had the sound string up in his bedroom. So I'd always hear him, you know what I mean? So he playing the sound and testing, and I see him singing, you know what I mean? He was a singer at them time. So I was very interested in that, you know what I mean? I used to listen to Billy Boy. You know what I mean? Listen Rankin Tyan and Rete, but when I hear a youth singing like Billy Boyle, you know what I mean? I say, oh,
Janet,
you know what?
Sinclair.
Them tuning, you know what I mean? And the Brandy with Little John and them
them tuning.
So I'm just like, yeah, you know, I could give it a go, you know. But it's really Linton Kwesi Johnson, really, you know. He's the biggest push, yeah. So that's when I realized that you can take, you'd have to make a song about I love you or Rete. You can do social commentary. Because I see something happening in the news, then I hear the Linton Kwesi Johnson tune about what I just saw happening. And it really
resonated with you.
Yeah. That was the biggest key still.
So sound system, you can use in a song from a youth, don't
Yeah.
So the song.
So the foundation is a sound system, you know, and anybody who turn their back on that or doesn't realize that is crazy.
So tell them about your sound. Tell them the name of the sound.
Well, the first song I was ever in, you know, in London, you know, was a song called Majestic. Okay, and I joined there to be a soul selector. So I used to play rare groove and them thing there, you know what I mean?
People would know.
Because
people don't know why the variety of music don't fears you.
No, not at all. So I used to play the soul on there and like Lovers Rock and thing, you know what I mean? So my time was the morning time. Okay, you know, them time they used to play, you play party till 6 in the morning, if not longer than that. So my time was once all of the, you know, I used to get on the mic and chat lyrics still, but once it reached 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, it's rare groove and Lovers Rock time.
Oh, right,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? That's my time.
That's when man used to dance with woman and vice versa.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
When it was all simple.
But we had a thing, we used to call it One Man International, you know. So you can imagine if you can set the scene that everybody, you know, it's 5 man, 4 man playing the song, everybody run the song.
Yeah.
When it start reach them time, then certain selection play, every man start break off to go and look at dance, you know what I mean? And next minute you turn around and it's you one behind the song, and you say, alright, it's One Man International until it's done now, you know what I mean?
Doesn't select,
Yeah. And from there, so when I moved to Reading, I was in a song called Classic Wonder.
Yeah, so Classic Wonder. Classic Wonder was a song. I remember they did Clash one time with Sir Zimmer.
Yeah, we did Enter the Roots Cup thing there.
Sledgehammer and Jaman.
Yeah. And what's the Japanese man? Roots thing.
Okay, yeah, we got Roots thing.
Yeah,
still the boat.
Yeah, man, we got Roots thing. That was a nice session. We played Roots thing. It was a really nice session.
Yeah, Roots thing still do the music. Still have all the pop music.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got Roots thing still.
So I was selector on Classic Wonder.
Because people say selector, I know when people say selector, this song Clash and thing is a whole different. It's not the same as when we talk about song. Before, when you talk about song, first of all you had to have a sound.
Yes.
Because
come on. You
can't call it song clash and you don't have no song. Nowadays they have flap tops clash, but it's different thing. But you know, everybody to their own. I think
times.
But at the time, you had to build a song because you couldn't really go out and buy the song.
No. You have to build that. It's not a buying thing. It's, you know.
Now you can buy a song.
Yeah, you can buy a song. If you got the money, you can buy a song tomorrow. I'll take it now. We're going to buy a song tomorrow.
So,
you know what I mean?
But them time you have to build a song, go on.
You have to build it, man. And take your time and get those things there. You know what I mean?
And a van and
Build it, yeah.
move the
And
thing.
find it. Well, it's just a movement.
You have a man who's a driver, because there's a man always the dedicated driver in the car. That's what him drive, and so him always have a van.
You know, I used to get asked a question here. We have to have certain man. So certain people have certain position. This is the van driver. This man is the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This man always roll up the wire, them man, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? This man is the selector. This man is this. You know, everybody have their certain job. When it comes to stringing up the sound, I'm even putting the
But
sound.
you could.
I'm putting the sound away. But people used to ask me, sorry, King. So people used to say, yeah, but what does he do? Like tune in the dance, they don't see him on the mic, they don't see him playing tunes. So they're like, yeah, but what does he do? I said, listen, the thing couldn't happen if them man there wasn't here. You understand?
Yeah.
That's the man who make it possible. You think
That's a serious thing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
so
a
then,
serious
you know what I
thing.
mean? So it's a movement of people moving for one cause, moving together, you know what I mean? And so the energy is different till now. Now it's one man, it's an ego thing now.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm just saying there was a more of a, because you talk about song and you talk about selecting for a song. And some people were listening to, some even like, because you know, as when you go abroad and go to, some people younger than we, them don't really know song like.
Yeah, they don't know the thing like.
You know, so they're going off of what happened before and they're energizing off of that, which is great.
Yeah.
They're keeping the thing
for
vibrant.
real,
And,
keep
you
it
know,
going, yeah.
and so I'm glad of that. But there was a time when song was different because you had to have a sound, number one. You have to have selection.
Yeah,
And then, you know, and then you have to have somebody who could talk the fire phone and entertain the people. And you have to have a singer. You have to have a DJ. You know, you have to have a man. You have
to have a man come play the sound. You have to have a man who can look after the sound.
And
you know what I mean?
even you might have to even intertwine. So therefore, you might be the DJ, but then all of a sudden you become the selector because the DJ want to go dance with somebody and you have to come select.
Oh, don't get me confused, you know. Don't ever think that you can just be one person. You have one role, you know. It's a big works. It's a movement. When you're playing out, you know what I mean. You're talking about a lot of. It's a movement. So it's not one role. You know what you think you just come in and hold a microphone.
What kind of thing is this?
Who's gonna wrap up the wire there? Who's gonna plug in and speaker there? Who's gonna climb up there and make sure the tops is taped down so they don't fall off and hit nobody in the head?
And then
you know what I mean?
After you play the dance, you have to put the things then back in there.
Have to go back. Everything have to pack away. The same top. You know you have to unplug back the speaker and roll up the wire again. Everything's got to go back safely
and
as well. You know, because you take care. It's not. You know, it could be 8 in the morning, 7 in the morning, and you're moving these heavy speaker boxes, you know. No matter how you're tired, you know, you can't do it recklessly. Because you drop something, that's some money. You just damage
damage yourself.
Damage yourself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Worse if you never had your own van.
Wow.
You ever been in the zone and you never had your own van? When we got our own van, it was like...
Come on.
I give thanks. I give so much thanks when we got our own van. God, the life was just, you know what I mean? So that we could just put the sound in the van and park up the van.
And it good.
And then you could deal with anything you had to
no,
do.
Man, who tomorrow I forgot to use that van for go do work now, so we know I have to take
up. Unload that. Have to load in the van.
Hour drive to where we have to go.
And unload that.
And then we still have to get to the yard. We don't get to the bed yet.
So we used to have a garage where we keep the speakers there. And then all the equipment and the amps. Sometimes we never had the amp. Well, yeah, even when the amps them got case up, you know, we had a flat that was on a second floor with no lift, you know.
Come on.
Yeah, come on, man.
Tell them about the thing, man.
Huh? So you left the dance 5 in the morning, Central Club. You left the dance 5 in the morning. You get back to the garage about 6. You have to unload the garage, yeah? And you're trying to keep it down because the neighbors, because you don't want to lose the garage, yeah?
You know what?
So you don't want to be making too much noise, you know what I mean? And you put all the speakers in.
And you're on the little redness too.
Well, you've been in the dance, you know what I mean? So you're tired and you're weary and the things, you know what I mean? And then you have to drive to the flat, and then that's when you're lifting up the amplifiers. And the turntable and carry them up 2 floors.
Again, when you're talking about amplifier, Carl, you know you have a stress pan amplifier. Not these amplifiers where them have no nice, powerful, but them time we want to talk about amplifier where a man make an amplifier.
Okay.
It was.
When I say these amplifiers, I mean don't think you're gonna carry that with one hand under your arm. It's not that kind of amplifier. Cause I see some people, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's not that,
you have some amplifier where you can't carry on the arm.
No. You see all the bass amps them? You have to take a deep breath. This is when you learn not to bend your back, you know. You have to bend your knees. Yeah? Bend your knees.
And
go down and get the
count. All right, get the count.
And rise up with it. And you don't even want to stop. Man stopping to ask you a question, you're like, no, I can't stop. Once you pick it up, you're moving, you know what I mean?
Straight movement. Use the momentum of the
yeah,
to get you up the stairs.
Come on.
So when we're talking old ragamuffin.
Old ragamuffin, we're coming from them times.
Yeah, coming from, cause man, your new album is got all the ragamuffin.
Yes, sir.
So just talking about with some time where you spend
yeah,
really learning the trade. You see me, I say?
Yeah, many stories in all kind of. It's always been about music anyway. So whether it was sound system or whether it's even in the studio, cause my brother them used to have a band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Them Turner as well. So every rehearsal, I'm at the rehearsal, you know.
Oh, wow.
Anytime I could get into the studio, if it was a day session, you know what I mean? I'll be in the studio with them watching.
Yeah.
I watch the man mix and watch the rehearsal and things like that, you know what I mean?
Because that was the next thing, you know, to be able to actually have a band, to get a band together.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes there was the man in the sound and sometimes another separate set of man.
He's on a band.
And you have to now build a studio and get someone to keep the studio.
Yeah, it's a work. It's a work. It's a work. It's a work. You know, you take it serious. You know, it's a real commitment. You know what I mean? So, yeah, when we say we're coming from them times, there, that's the mentality where you come from, where you had to make it work. I've been telling this story regularly. You know, people say to me, "What's old ragamuffin?" I said, "That old ragamuffin is somebody who gets the job done, regardless." You know what I mean? It's a mentality like that. So nowadays, you need something doing and they don't have the right tools, it won't get done. Those times there, you just had to make it work. You know what I mean? You're playing out and the top smash up and you need to fix back the tops. We ain't got no hammer. Man have to take off his shoe and use the shoe and beat in the neck. You understand what I mean? It's a poor example, but you understand what I mean?
Find a way to
you have to find a way and go through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I use that mentality in life.
Because you say that because I remember in a dance one time and the tops went and you know you can hear the tops go and go. And so a man getting him car drive, go home to him speaker box, take out the box, stop them out of him thing.
Yeah.
Out of him box for him off. Come back in at the dance. While the dance is playing, put the top back in at the thing. And hear the tops come in.
And make it play again. Listen, you have to make the thing work, you know.
Because you have to make the thing work.
And it's just that mentality, and so in the album now, is that mentality is I use it in life. That's how I live, and those are the kind of things I'm saying in the album. You know what I mean? You have to just go on through, regardless of the obstacles, or even the pain. You know what I mean? We have to push on through.
Well, sometimes it's the pain that make you have to carry it on, don't it?
Yeah, even that, exactly. Even the pain. I take them kind of thing and use them as a strength, you know, because it's an energy. Right? If you believe in energy, so it's an energy. It gives you it has some kind of force to it. So even if it's a pain that knock you off your feet, bad news that knock you off your feet, that shows you that there's an energy there, there's a power there. So if I can use my mentality, it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but if I can use my mentality and say, all right, the same power that knocked me down, I'm gonna use that power to lift me up. And push on.
Because
you know what I mean?
Because you see, when you said that about music, with the musical force, and when you was a youth, I listened to certain music. You said Billy Boy or certain people.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, you listen to Bob and Peter Tosh and like you said, Linton Kwesi Johnson and all these people, and they gave you a different kind of energy because you're listening to something that was real to you.
Yeah, very much. Yeah, you know, you know, everybody knows music is powerful. You know, first and foremost, yeah. I don't like the illusion that that people got music as if it's this throwaway thing and it means nothing, like it has no power. It doesn't affect people. It's not a come 1 minute and gone the next minute. When you hear that tune, it stay with you. It puts something in your body, you know. It move your structure. You know what I mean? So the fallacy and the pretense that music doesn't have power, so it doesn't matter what you say on music, and it doesn't matter how you play music, has to be destroyed. First and foremost, because understand when you're doing this thing here, you could get people through hard times. Your tune, you might not even know. I had a young man come to me. I was in Leeds. I had a young man come to me with his girlfriend, and I had one on my vinyl, and he asked me to sign it. I said, yeah, no problem, and I autographed it, you know. And he said, yeah, I just want to say thank you, you know, because your music has got me through some really bad times. So I was like, yeah, okay. Not brush him off, but I was like, yeah, okay, it's okay, you know what I mean? And his girlfriend touched me on my arm, and she looked straight into my eyes. She said, no, seriously. King, Yeah, you feel it? Even though I got the goose people
Yeah,
come
yeah,
back
you
on my
got- yeah,
come back
cause-
on my arm
yeah.
again when the moment there, cause she was serious.
Like,
Like she just looked at me, she said, "No, serious,"
yeah.
and I see the realness, and I was like, "Oh, for real?" And he just nodded his head.
Don't need no words. Just
He just nodded his head. So, yeah, man.
Because I was at a show one time. You're there on the show. Big up to the Uppercut band.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
Every time.
Okay, you know, it's a hard working band. That don't hard working band.
Yeah.
And you dip on the show, and yeah, everybody was in full enjoying themselves and Taguan. And then in the middle of it, you say to the Uppercut band, "Stop a minute," and the band just stop. And you point to a man in the crowd and you say, "Yo, Virgin, when you come to a show like this, Rastaman show, Solar Banton, and you see people here and look at a band, we got a mixture of people. I don't want to see you abusing no woman." I'll tell you something about the reason I'm telling you is because the power of certain things. You're doing a show, but you're looking in the crowd and you see something going. And the brother, I was on doing liquor obviously, and him said to you, "Oh, sorry mate." And you said, "No, don't apologize to me. Apologize to the Empress."
I remember that now. Now that you said that part, at first I didn't remember it, but yeah. Yeah, don't apologize to me. What's he apologizing to me for? Yeah, man, he's manhandling the Empress, isn't it?
Boy, man, you know, so when you say it's a real thing, as you were just talking about how you touch people, that even in you're doing something, that you can make a recognition of something.
Yeah.
And you can make people think.
So then even see the power that of that then. All right, I got a microphone, so people listen to a microphone. But really and truly, he don't have to listen to me, you know. But we in the realm of this music thing, you know. So that's the power. Because I was coming from where the music was coming from, you're gonna listen to what I said.
Yeah, and the people them, people them cheer and clap.
You see what I mean?
People them cheer and clap the thing because we couldn't see over in that corner. We there where we there.
Yeah, I remember that now, either.
But to highlight when you say things is real and just so even in the instant, in the right, no, you can change.
Yeah, definitely. Come on, it's always in the know. We live in the know. There's no point trying to change the past, you know. And the only way you can't change the future. You have to influence the future. And the only way you're going to influence the future is by doing what we do now. We live in the now. It's what me and you do here now that's going to affect the future, right?
What?
So you can talk all you want to talk that you want to make a better future. Where they tell you, now you have to move. Now is the time that you have to do the action. Wait until next week. You're not doing nothing.
And nobody knows.
Because you're in the same place.
Time is not promised to no man.
So it don't make no sense. I talk about peace and living together, then I see somebody who's not being peaceful, and say to them, "Brother, you can't do that." Enough time. That's me though. I stopped. I stopped showing. I stopped a show because these people was cussing. I was comparing the show, and it was I was comparing the show, and they want to see a certain artist, and so they're like, "Yo, where he's coming," and they're using foul language. And I said, "Listen. You can see the children them running around in front of you, right? What kind of language is that you're using? Don't do it again. Don't say it again. Because I'll make the security come and take you out if you're going to say it again. What kind of nonsense is that?"
Yeah, you see. So that's the not.
We have to be awake, you know.
I'm mindful of certain things.
Yeah, you have to be mindful and awake of what's going on around you, man. Come on.
All right, let's play some tune.
Yes, I know the reason when I get deep in it. I ain't seen you for a long time, you know what I mean? And I know.
So this is what we're talking about, and I just wanted to make people understand all the ragamuffin.
Oh, yeah, and it's that again. This is the same concept. Cause the old ragamuffin now, I'm not gonna let you see. I'm not gonna watch that happen. I'm not saying nothing. You know, there's a line in old ragamuffin. I said from a youth, they know they couldn't put no padlock on my mouth. If something wrong, the ragamuffin have to speak out. Like, come on. I can't see these things going on. I can't even see politician or somebody saying certain things. I'm going to talk about that. That's nonsense you just said there, Mike.
Come on.
That's wrong, mate. Nah, serious.
Yeah, man.
So, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
It's the old ragamuffin.
Old ragamuffin, see it and say it. You know?
Who goes there? Original ragamuffin when he trousers. Set the trend.
to is Real Music FM. You don't know. Watch it now.
Who comes there? I'm up when the trousers them fled. Jump ribbit, bump scan. Again and again and again and again and again. So oh, ragamuffin. I'm winner too. I'm pump. Savannah. Oh, ragamuffin. Now we don't set the trend. I'm a first one this time, man. Oh, ragamuffin. I'm movies like me glide with my dance, I think of Michael Jackson and bust a moon slide. So the cool like the birds, me and swagger like the trees, and like the Benton trees. No one to blow the smoke straight from the east to the west. But no one to want to run up and away in a time to center. But I keep it on the swings, and man, I keep it masculine, so for the God in me. But now go turn me back on him, but anyhow, from such a man, the rag around the talk come from a youth, them know the good, the book, the bad, like on the mouth. Mentality with the old school liberty. Never sell them soul for popularity, but not we come on now. Oh, ragamuffin. I'm winner too. I'm pump. Savannah. Oh, ragamuffin. Now we don't set the trend. I'm a first boss this time, man. Oh, ragamuffin. I'm winner too. I'm Savannah. Oh, ragamuffin. Now we don't set the trend. I'm a first boss this time. Won't be big up on the rank and then will come before me. It's about Bonnie Malcolm and Muhammad Ali. To name a few who never get their policy in an interview. Still fighting for the nation, never free to read the truth. Nowadays, everyone's a phone face. And I want to move the goalposts and I'm trying to rearrange. Rag 'em up and tell me force and rag 'em up and tell them again. For them lane and for them lane and for me lane. It's not the same, come on now. Oh, rag 'em up and winner too, I'm pump. Savannah, oh, ragamuffin. Now we don't set the trend. I will first boss this time, man. Oh, ragamuffin. I'm winner too, I'm Savannah, oh, ragamuffin.
Man, I will ragamuffin. We're not afraid that he will do it.
Oh, we're not afraid of it, man. We're glad for it. You know what I mean?
Yo. Oh, because you know what, as you're talking that car, big up to the family of Van Benjamin and the family. He was in here, and this what we're saying. Joy Mac, a whole heap of people, a whole heap of stalwart in the industry, pass through.
Yes, King.
Leave an indelible mark.
Yes, sir.
So when you talk these things, it's a serious thing, you know.
It's very serious.
We are laugh and joke, but yo, the old ragamuffin, yeah, man. How did this even come in at your head?
Oh, did it come in? Well, cause just that, you know what I mean? I really wanted to, well, first and foremost, I done like a lot of experimental kind of, when I say experimental, not necessarily raw reggae music, you know what I mean? Some digital style and some different kind of style, which is great, because we love the creativity, you know what I mean? But then, when we said we're going to do this LP here, I really wanted to, let's get back to me, you know what I mean? Enough with the experimenting, you know what I mean? And we, you know what I mean? And the old ragamuffin, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's how it come with that. But there's a lot of messages with inside the lyrics where it's written from. So even on the part there on the chorus there, we say we all ragamuffin. So we not too I.
Yeah.
So we're not hyping up. But you see when we was talking about living in the know and knowing what's going on around us. You see when you hype, you miss a lot of things.
I will.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you just come in here, yo, yeah, wait, yeah, I gotta go again, yeah, and you're gone. You don't even see who's in the room. You don't even see what's going on.
And I see what's thing, because if you're gonna, because even when you're doing elite sport, when they try to get you to be on a level where your adrenaline
calm as anything.
Because otherwise you're expending energy unnecessarily.
Exactly. So when a man is doing 100 meters running, you know, they try and get them to be as calm as possible, and they're doing the fastest sprint.
To make them,
you understand?
Yeah, make them medi themselves.
Yeah, so even when you check it from that level, you have to know that, you know what I mean, the hype thing will make you miss. It's wasted energy. In that way there, because you're not really influencing anything, because you're moving quick, but you're not really touching anything. It's far better you slow down And then when you move something, you move that speaker, you move it perfectly to the right position that you want it to do. You saw that knife on the floor, you pick it up and you put it in the right safe place and you move on or whatever, you know what I mean?
You have some focus.
Yeah, you have focus.
It's like what you were saying when you came home and you're a bit red and you're tired and you play the dance, adrenaline's rushing because you had a nice dance and people are, hype you up and
exactly.
man, the song on.
Yeah.
But now you got to put the boxes away. Now you need those amps you're going to need. Even if you drop a batch of vinyl, if you drop a box of vinyl.
It's a problem. It could be detrimental. It could be, it's a problem. It can cause a big problem. You can't do
So
that.
you have to focus.
Yeah, you have to focus. And this is what's missing. We're bombarded, We are bombarded with images and noises constantly. And it's a distraction from not living in the now.
I do, as you're talking about images, I do like the video.
See?
Right? And the other thing I like the album cover. When I was a youth, I used to like vinyl. I still love vinyl. That's why we still buy it.
Okay.
I'm still collecting.
Yeah.
Because when you got a vinyl, you got the whole. You saw the front. The creativity.
Yeah.
When someone drew it or took a picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone remembers. The album. The album they got when they see like a Babylon by Bossa.
Yeah.
The 1,000 volts.
That was a great cover, right?
1,000 volts of John Holt.
Yes, sir.
Everybody remembers it because they were iconic. It was artistry in itself.
Yeah.
Then you read the back of the album and see who was playing in the band and who mixed and where it mixed and
Yeah.
and that's what made these studios famous.
Yes, sir.
So when I've seen you all one day, if you had a Capri, it was like the first kind of cool pair kind of.
Come on,
That
man.
was a lovely car.
Ford Capri, man. You know, you used to have that program on the TV with the professionals and that. You understand? Come on. So,
And as a youth, you was aspiring to as soon as you drive, you want a Capri, don't
that was my car. 2.8 injection Ford Capri. That was me. I really wanted one of them. Never got one, but really wanted one of them. But yeah, and it just, just put you in the frame of mind and know where we're coming from. And we put you in the mentality, you know what I mean? 'Cause images are powerful, same way, you know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
them imagery certain imagery can put you in the mentality that you want to be in. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the Capri worked for me. That put me right back there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So even when I'm on these things and you're on the latest things and you have to do this social media thing or whatever like that, when I see the Capri, oh yeah.
It did make me smile. Just watching the album cover make me smile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if I don't know, because if people really listen to it, you've got a sense of humour.
Always.
You know what I mean? There's always a funny side to what you're saying, no matter how serious it is.
Because I feel I always, as a child growing up, I always felt that I learned more when I was happy. You know what I mean? If I had a teacher that was just wagging their finger at me, barraging facts at me, I'm not learning, but it motivates you. You know what I mean? It's like Mourinho.
See, football never come in.
Sorry, but yeah, it demotivates you. I feel anyway for me. So I know there's a section of people that are like myself, and if I'm in a good mood, I take it in better. If I can laugh with the teacher, I take in the knowledge better. So, you know what I mean? Yeah. I just feel that's just the way I teach or like to pass on knowledge.
You make it. That's how I feel, because I feel it makes you.
Because I want to learn from you too,
Yeah.
Because each one teach one, you know what I mean? I want to learn from you too. So if we're in a relaxed state where the both of us are talking, then we're gonna learn from each other, and we're gonna learn together. Because when you conversate with somebody, they can make you start think things and say things that you've never said before.
Yes, man.
So it's far better that than I'm just talking down to you and you don't say a word.
Well, see, that's what makes you a writer. It's because you're taking these things.
Yeah.
But you see, as you just said that, you want to take deeper reasoning, because each one teach one. That was when man first started to be rushed. That was one thing people used to say to one another.
Yeah.
So you have to have a time for listening to our next ones.
Yeah.
And it quotes certain argument.
Yeah.
Because right now, you now listen to one another, don't?
Nobody ain't listening. You think it's just a use them alone? They learn from
Big
the
people
they learn from their elder too. Nobody
yeah,
ain't listening to
now
nobody.
Listen to man, now listen to woman,
Nobody
now
not listen to nobody. Everybody is talking about me. Nobody ain't considering the person that they live with in the same house Nobody ain't considering. You understand? Nobody ain't considering the person who they work with every day in the same office.
So you ever
Nobody
said
ain't
why?
considering the person who they see every day when they walk into the shop. The other parent that's got a child in the school. Nobody's
wow.
considering nobody else, man.
So that community, because we used to have a community thing. We used to have a community thing.
Yeah, it's hard to find them thing there again. It's hard to find them thing there again, I feel. Yeah, you still have a community, but not with the same togetherness as we know from times before. And this is a major part of problems that we're facing. In all walks of society too, you know what I mean? It's a major thing, because nobody ain't looking out for nobody.
Yeah, I mean,
Everyone's just trying to do it on their own. No man is an island, you know. You see, just because this is one thing I realized as well, you know. Sorry, I said I wasn't going to talk long.
This is
talk
not,
long,
you know why we're there.
But we cannot overlook these old teachers that we get, you know. You know what I mean? And sometimes you overlook them because you hear them too many times. But that's just because we disregard them and not paying attention to them. But think about them old teachers. No man is an island. That's telling you the same thing. Or you can be thinking about yourself. It's far better all of us make it together. We're gonna make it. It'll be a stronger platform when we get there to stay there.
Well, see, now you've just superseded my question. Why reggae music? I know you just said it. You know, it's like if I read my mind, don't it?
Yeah.
Because that's why a lot of us went into reggae music. Cause like you said, you touched on it earlier. A whole heap of different music. If you look at my collection, a whole heap of different music with me out.
Yeah.
Cause we played sound, not in the sense that just play reggae. We played to entertain everybody.
Yeah.
So you have a little part where we used to call, yeah man, like you have the advertisement, we have the soul now. All the reggae man, all the rich man. You know, go wrap up your thing, go a bar, or do what you have to do.
Yeah. You remember them time there? You used to have like some really serious reggae songs and that. And then it's alright, commercial break time now.
Yeah,
I go and do this and go and do that. And then they put on some soul music.
I think impress them feel good and that and so just yeah. Man, you know what? I remember talking to my brother and he was telling me about it. He said he still got a big sound right now. And he said to him, boy, him song never used to play no soul. Until him go a dance one day.
Okay.
And when him go to dance, them man play lovers and soul. And he said one thing he noticed, how much woman in the dance.
Yeah.
And he said the set buddy was selecting the sound on that sound, him bringing in with the song. He said, yeah, listen, we play every strong song. You for come and select one for we son.
Okay.
So him thief to select off our next man because the way the man I play and I entertain him, impress them. He said, yeah, we have to take this man because when him come, that means all the women will come to a thing. The man are going to spend money in the bar.
Yeah, but why not as well? You know what I mean? Like, again, I think it's crazy to look. It's just like when I'm saying it's better that we have a conversation together and we both learn together. So in the same breath, you know, if you follow a stereotype to say that, boy, I want to listen that kind of music there and that's it, you're limiting yourself to knowledge. That doesn't mean you play the music that you feel most comfortable to, but I listen to everything because there's knowledge in everything. There's knowledge in everything, even if it's bad.
Yeah.
Because it teach me, yeah. I hear a man say something in a song and they say, yeah, me now do that.
I will. And I remember my mother always
so it teach me, you know what I mean?
My mother always said, up to now, my mother always says, you can learn sense from nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think that.
Exactly. So I don't really cut myself off to say that, you know, I'm open to learn from everything. I listen to what somebody's got to say. I listen to what somebody has to play, you know what I mean? Yeah, why not? Because you will learn from it one way or another.
Even if you don't like it.
One way or another.
Then you learn, well, it's not really for me.
That's not for me, you know.
You still learn something.
Yeah, you learn something, but you learn something about the person who's playing it to you too, because you realize that they have a passion for music, even if it's not your style of music.
Oh, well, that's the truth.
So you can find a connection there.
Yeah.
And move forward. So then, you know what I mean? So in some way, if we ever need to do something together, or even if we have a confrontation of such, we know that we have a common ground, and there's an easier way for us to sort out this problem than ignorance. You know what I mean? We can meet to each other, you know what I mean? Explain it in a different way.
Well, I just said that now. We might have to play some entertainment for the people.
All right, sir.
What you think?
In a combination, bringing information for generation after generation. What we say? We're there for a mission, entertainment is the prize.
Exposing all their behaviors, lies. A lyrical assault upon injustice in this time.
Dropping bars of knowledge on a baseline.
Edutainment is the key. Positive message to the people with lyrics and melody. Edutainment is the key.
Listen, soul of Banton.
And this is Maccabee.
Tell them Maccabee.
Education in an entertaining manner. I and I apply the flag and I sound the banner. We not listen out the glitz and the glamour. Hey Rastafari, I give the ancestors the honor. I do that education with the music and the grammar. No slackness and no badness, no boasting up, no hammer. In a Babylon, works with all the spanner. But now the original scammer. Edutainment is the key. Positive message to the people with lyrics and melody. Edutainment is the key.
Open up your mind to all them past philosophy. We tell them back up, how them a watch it like we crazy. Why we never sing about the up in the club with all the ladies driving in a brand new Mercedes and kissing up money like a newborn baby. But them they think they don't amaze me. Furthermore we crazy. Cause it's the real show the money as you acting strangely. To F99 you know I do it daily. Selassie has raised me. Edutainment is the key.
Positive message to the people with lyrics and melody. Edutainment is the key.
Open up your mind to all them past philosophy. Solo,
Massa,
Rasta,
Dea,
Slackness,
Never,
Prepper,
Culture,
Solo, Rasta, Slackness,
Never,
Prepper,
Culture,
Madness,
no sir,
Gangsta.
we what?
But we're here.
We not bother.
Two better from different matter like better but better we chat together. But if I ever that we never no matter the way we're going to better. Stick it together we make it so better. You love one another, you say you better.
Think wise and be clever. Edutainment is the key. Positive message to the people with lyrics and melody. Edutainment is the key.
Listen, soul of Banton.
And listen, Maccabee. Tell them solar.
We're there for the mission, entertainment is the prize.
Exposing all their behaviors, lies. A lyrical assault upon injustice in this time.
Dropping bars of knowledge on a baseline. The way them abuse the music nowadays, it is a crime.
Messing up the youth, their mind. And just the lyrics sometimes is hard to find. Never mind a good rhyme. Edutainment is the key. Positive message to the people.
Yes,
And
the sounds of Solomon Town.
Edutainment is the key.
Oh, listen, soul of Banton.
The man called Mr. Maccabee.
Yeah.
The lyrical, two lyrical giant pan a tune. Yeah, me have to say that, two lyrical giant pan a tune.
It's a real blessing to get that tune, you know.
Well, yes. So you're the teacher, Maccabee.
Come on.
so how did that come about? You just because you've done both. You didn't do this separately.
No. We sat down and wrote that together. You know?
And the vibe just
I recorded it together. As
and the
well.
vibe, because you can hear a different vibe on it. Like
No. Them tune there, you have to do it together. There's no way I was doing that via email. Come on. There's no way. You know what I mean? Nah, it don't make no sense either. You know what I mean? Like that's not what we was looking for.
it's not like you're in another time zone.
Yeah, and exactly. You know what I mean? It's like
He's here in the UK. We can link with the brother. He just
Come
go
on.
he up the road. Make up.
yeah.
He
But
must power.
to be real, it's not even like it's just me alone. Cause Maka wouldn't have it any other way still. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That don't make no sense, you know what I mean?
Oh, well.
Let me tell you that straight, yeah. So I met him a few times. And yeah, you know, everything was lovely and we'll always get on and stuff like that still, you know what I mean? And then I don't even know if it was chemist or something like that. Somebody just dropped imagine a combination. I just look at each other, you know what I mean? I said,
Yeah.
that can work, and this was a while ago, you know what I mean? But I just say, yeah, that can work. But for me, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep that in the bag for when I'm ready to drop a new album. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's a precious thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Because this is your how many albums have you
This
done?
is the third album.
This is your third album.
Yeah,
Because you always haven't seemed to be recording.
yes sir.
So some people think you have more albums than you have.
No. It's 3 albums. I had like 2 EPs, but then yeah, a lot of singles. A lot of
You
singles.
can make some album more than just a single. And then
Yeah. Yeah, and there's always a temptation to do that, you know. But you don't really. That's the difference with this album. I think. What I'm really happy with as well. You know, we sat down and said we're gonna do an album, and it's just we're gonna do it at Reality Shock, so there's no other producers in it, so it's got that one feel and it's got that one meditation, that one sound, the one, you know what I mean, from start to finish. We said it's gonna be called Old Ragamuffin. So every tune is built with that meds and that meditation, so it's a continuous work, you know.
Because it's a story.
Yeah. It's a story. It's a story, not necessarily like page after page kind of thing, but yeah, it's a life. You know, you just
because when I'm watching the videos, then I can see that.
Well, every individual track is a story.
Yeah, that he has, but it still has a theme for the whole. All the ragamuffin for the whole of the thing. Yeah, it still has a kind of a feel to it.
You still feel it in there, like, you know. Yeah, cause that's how we just view it. So every subject matter that we touch on in the album is coming from that place.
That reality shot. Chris Chemist.
Yes, sir.
I mean, for a little while, he's been, from our youth, he's been putting in the work, don't he?
Yeah, he's been putting it for a long time. A very, very long time.
I really love the music, don't
he? Yeah. He love it, and he's yeah, man, he's into that, and he really how can I say? He's a man that like to finish things.
I was.
You know what I mean? He's one of them man that's still, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, he's very passionate about his thing.
Right, passionate.
He's very passionate about his thing, and he likes to finish it. You know what I mean? He always and then he's ready for the next one, kind of thing. You know what I mean? But he if he starts something, he likes the completion.
He wants to complete that project.
He likes the completion of it.
Because you know, in this
he's
business,
driven that way.
You know, in this business, it can be very. You're doing it mixed in with life most of the time. Yeah. And most people are doing some type of 9 to 5 hours. When we said that, it's not usually 9 to 5. It's some kind of crazy something.
Yeah.
And with everything else, with your family, with the youth, them, with everything else, to try and concentrate on music, it's get overcrowded.
It's very, very hard, you know. It's hard. It's hard. I work, you know.
Yeah, well, most musicians is something with them.
So, you know what I mean? And single parent as well. And I have to push through all of that, you know what I mean? But yeah, you have to invest your time. You have to make it work. You know what I mean?
So when I see someone like Chemist who's passionate about it, and you know, he's always there working, always got, you know, always trying to make something else, you know, happen to a certain running. Yeah. And he's involved. I mean, when I say he's involved with all the process. He's still got ideas, even if it's the video.
Oh, brother, every process, man. Every process. Chemist. So, Chemist is everything. Everything. Imagery, everything. He gets a real vision for it, you know what I mean? Through the music, you know. It always starts with the music, you know. But once that ball starts rolling, that's what I mean. When I say he likes to see it to the end, everything, he can see everything. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you know what? And he's good to reason with it about it as well. He's like, yeah, you know what? I said to him, I think we should have like a car, you know, I want to take it back to that kind of sort of thing. I was thinking like a Capri, you know, and he's like, yeah, and you know what we could do? We could do this, and then you know you can do that, and you know we can do this, and then you know what I mean?
The vision just flourishes from him.
Yeah.
And it's difficult to find someone, because for all the years that you've been trying to record and do everything, working with all different producers, to find somebody, first of all, that can keep the equipment, everything together. Yeah. Because having somewhere to put it and being able to operate is one thing.
Yeah.
Just paying the rent to have it somewhere, and then the nice factor, and then do all everything.
Yeah.
It's a whole different ball game just in itself.
Yeah,
before you start producing any music at all.
Yeah. Well, you have to get the sound right. You know what I mean? So the studio, Chris Chemist himself, mentally, and the studio has been evolving for a long time. Every time he does something, he comes with a bigger project. You see that he's learned. So even with this, I think this is a different sound from things that has come before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's a bigger and a fatter sound still. So he's always progressing. He's always looking at progression. You know what I mean? So yeah, and he's a man he can listen to. He's stubborn. Because he's driven, you know what I mean?
All of us are very
exactly.
Unfortunately.
But that's what makes it work, especially when me and him is working together, because we both got that drive, you know what I mean?
For real.
So yeah, and I can reason with him. Me and him can reason about anything and everything. And when it comes to music, we both listen and learn from each other and move forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, it was a joy to do this. It was a joy for this.
I wanted to touch on that because we got reality show for real.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
You know, the people know upon here we play a lot of reality show of them catalog.
Guys, even Chris that introduced me to Maka still, you know, because Maka was recording with Chris, you know.
Yeah.
Maka record a tune or two with Chris, you know.
Yeah,
So that's
I
where the
remember
link
I've got
come
them
from
tunes,
still.
yeah.
So it's not even like, you know, it's chemists make the combination.
Make the chemistry.
Yeah. And it's even him, I'm sure it's him who said combination. And me and Maka look at each other and say,
I would. It's a big up reality show.
Every time.
And also with the band, because sometimes people see your band.
Yeah.
And when they hear the band, like if you've done like they've done some tunes, as uppercut band.
Yeah.
But when they see the band and sees a very eclectic mix of people,
yeah,
sometimes they get a shock from that.
Yeah, they do. But again, you know, who are we to? This reggae music has been around for a long time, you know, and it's a very powerful music, you know. So for us to imagine that it's not influenced all kind of people from all walks of life is crazy. You know what I mean?
Well, I always say this, because I Rasta, I say, boy, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall tell.
So,
and me, I see it in my lifetime.
Yeah.
Because I remember there was a time when we was playing reggae music, and we wasn't getting recognized in that way, boy. More police and one shut you down. And
yeah.
So to now go places, I mean, you wouldn't have thought you could go Poland and some of the places where you travel and go and play this music and see people really
if you know some
full
of the places,
it.
You know some of the places I've been to. And he said, yeah, Poland is the least. I go to Poland many times. I love Poland. It's one of my favorite places to go.
Yeah, but, you know,
what I'm saying? But we got some places, man. We go Moscow.
Yeah.
I've been to Siberia. You know them places?
Why? Them places.
You know them places?
Are we talking reggae music?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So who wouldn't believe that? You know,
Come on.
even you go back like, you know, we go back 30 years, and some of the man them that already passed, some of them would come back and not even believe that.
But you know, half of the reason I believe, from what I've seen, is you know, well, obviously reggae music is a music of the people, you know what I mean? And most of the time we deal with social commentary, you know. These places here, you know, it's not easy for them, you know. It's hard, you know? So they must gravitate to music that's singing about struggle and music that's going to help them again. The power of the music will help them stand up and fight for another day when we go back to, when we say the music is powerful. You know what I mean? So when I go to certain places and I see them people, and them people ain't got a lot. They don't have a lot at all. England lucky, you know.
Boy, enough people here.
Yo, some people don't even realize, you know, when we up here complaining about police. I was in Moscow and I said to them, when we see some police, he said, oh, police. And he really tense up and red and they drive past. And I said, what's the police like over here anyway? And he said, oh, it's a lot better now. No, they will talk to you before they beat you. Let the man tell me, you know. So, you know what I mean?
They will talk to you before you get beaten.
It's better now because now they talk to you first before you get the beating. So you're
you
still getting the beating.
But they will tell you how to get beaten.
Yeah, you get to know the man's name and he introduce himself. I'm Mr. Officer Reta and I'm going to bust your head today.
It's a serious business. It's a serious business. No, because...
So it's no surprise to me that they want to listen to music that talks about these struggles and tells them to stay strong. It's no surprise. When you think about it like that, it's not a surprise.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But, you know, talking to people who might not really be in the realms of them and listen to music, but don't really understand. Yeah,
because some people will ask you that because the first thing they're thinking about is they're thinking about the weather and the region of where reggae music comes from. They listen to them thing in them cold countries. When it, you know, because they just seen it as a tropical music, but they don't really realize that it's the struggle. It's the
message music.
Yeah, it's the message music. Everybody need it. The world is it. You know, everybody need it. South America is the same thing. Peru and them place there, a golden place there.
Because I remember when they were saying legalize it and everything, and now half of the world is legalizing it.
Yep.
And they were saying the healing of the nation and and we were just listening to these things as you.
Yeah.
These were being said by somebody who weren't scientists or nothing, but who had generations of things where they saw things happen when you use certain medicinal.
So let me ask you a question then. A quick question. Do you think that reggae music, the holdback that it's got. Cause you know, yeah, reggae music got old back from the 70s and thing. You know, they refused to play it on Radio One and all these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though the tune them was getting into the charts and that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you see things that we have been singing about for years are now taking place and the facts are coming through, oh yeah, that was true, oh yeah, this is right, do you think that is the reason why it was held back?
I believe so. In my opinion.
I believe so. That's how it started to fulfill.
Because we were talking about something the other day about this gender thing and about women's struggle and everything. We was having a bit of a reasoning on the show. And I said, yes, I understand it, because when people point to the first argument they give is, oh, well, when black people was blah, 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 and and I said, yes, but we're still not equal. We're still in the struggle. So when you ask for equality, it's a very loose terminology to believe that, no, we have surpassed that. Because it's an illusion, don't?
Yeah, of course. We're talking about the illusion of democracy here, you know. You know what I mean? It don't make no... Listen, to me, in my opinion, it's irrelevant what Mr. Man say in number 10 over there and what Mr. Man say over there, you know. If we are not right within our own kingdom, within our own self, within our own body, our own mind, you know, it's irrelevant what's going on out the door.
Well, then that is true.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant how much you pay for a packet of cigarettes. It's irrelevant how much tax you pay. It's all irrelevant. If your mind, if we are not one with our mind, if we don't get ourselves right, our body right,
and you're in a turmoil,
your mind
is in a turmoil, how are you going to enjoy the fruit of anything?
It's not real.
A serious thing. All right, I think we're running out of time. I want to play this tune here though.
Yeah. It's universal. Yeah. Talking to the four corners of the globe, and I'm
It's
Five minutes, I do money when I was home. I get it for yeah, man, you know what?
crossing the barriers, you know.
That's what makes it interesting. That people really say
I believe in the importance of the reggae. I believe that there's a healing substance in the reggae. To be clear, I believe the human race could have in a better place if they hear more reggae. None of them are underestimate the reggae. To them program, them can't see the reggae.
Alright, you
We need the reason energy that sends my soul into a state of tranquility. So I bring this offering to each and everybody in every country, cause the oceans and all that the same. Stepping over borders.
They want to go away and disappear.
Bringing people together, you know. That's how we do it, yeah. We love this thing, yeah. Yo, we break clowns, we broke roots for the reggae. As a youth, we used to bunk up school for the reggae. Mama we couldn't go up for the reggae. So we just sneak out on the house for the reggae. Morning breaker, come back from the reggae. Get catch by my dad and get lost for the reggae. Vinyl and dump plates for the reggae. Wife here complain some money waste on reggae. She claim there's no food to the reggae. Me say cool, come and belly down full from the reggae. We travel distance for the reggae. All the time without car insurance for the reggae. We take out the tail plane for the reggae. Some of the good the restaurant train for the reggae. My passport and get stamped for the reggae. When I push up on her and I bust blank for the reggae. Scrap, pop, pop, pop for the reggae. Guess you never know them style originate from reggae. So when you see my young brothers on the telly making money, remember say them all grow from reggae. Who's that?
Stepping over barriers and crossing over borders.
News man, a message, you know?
They want to go away and disappear. Just one planet, universal language. Stepping over barriers, crossing over
Who's that? I love
borders.
it, yeah.
And they just ain't married.
We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, the universal language. Solar Banton, Mr. L16.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, another pleasure again, you know what I mean? Brother Earl, every time, you know?
Yeah, because the album is full of some real heavyweights in the reggae industry, we would say that.
Zine, well, we get, well, through the works, you know what I mean? Through the years, you know, we get to meet a lot of people. I'm really grateful for that still, you know what I mean? And many of them become good friends and brethren, so, yeah, it was kind of easy, but we give thanks that we have them, like, you know what I mean? But they was there, you know what I mean? And we're asked, and I said yes.
I will.
Pleasure, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I give thanks, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
really
I do love that one there, because we were talking about how reggae has gone far and wide, and then you're talking about
sir.
all of the things you have to go through for listening to reggae.
To go through it, my friend.
When you're a youth and you want to go and dance, and everybody in the school talk about dance, and your parents are like, reggae,
No,
sound
you can't go.
system.
No.
And then your friends are there, just stay around my ass. Don't go on.
Don't go home. Say you're doing some homework. Don't go home, you know what I mean?
And you're like, yeah. And then maybe the first time in your life you're going to lie to your parents.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, for real, you know what I mean? For real.
Because it never occurred to you that there was something else that you...
But you know, it's, yeah, it was a lie. You lied to them, so it's the first time you lied, but they know. Because they do the same thing themselves. You know what I mean? So it's one of them kind of lie there still. I don't like you're really pulling the wool over their eyes. You know what I mean?
But I'll talk about this now because my mother is still alive. Give thanks.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes she looks at me. I said, boy. And she says, you know, I was like, oh, what are you doing? I said, Mum, I'll be in Portugal next week. So what are you doing there? I'll play some music or whatever.
Yeah.
And she looked at me. I said, but look, Mama, all this time when you think I was wasting my time, look, don't somebody want to pay me for go somewhere, don't
What you say? She
always laugh, you know what I mean? When you thought I was just wasting my time, you know?
Yeah, for real.
You know, it's a serious thing, don't it?
Yeah.
And it's, that you know, that she lived to see.
Yeah, that's nice as well, you know what I mean? That's another part of the drive as well, you know what I mean? It's another part of the drive to make sure you're still doing the thing, you know what I mean? Because you wanna show to them that, look, you raised me good, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
when I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. Look, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and for your children as well, it's a joy.
Come on, man, definitely.
Even if they're not really into what you're doing,
Yeah.
when they see you just come home and you play this tune in your car and they're thinking, what you doing? And you with them knowing what year where it is again. Because they're listening too much, don't they?
Yeah.
But as they get bigger and appreciate love.
Yeah, they know everything. My children is like that, you know. You see, my children, they will sing some old reggae tune, you know, but they sing the dub plate. They sing the classic one, the dub plate.
Because that's the one I was listening to.
That's the one they remember, you know what I mean?
That was when I was in the car and you was driving there to go do something. And the tune didn't come on, or the sound was put the tape of the sound or something.
Just the other day I hear my daughter singing a song and I say, yo, you know you're singing the dub plate, you know.
Yeah, man, we give it time.
Yeah,
well,
definitely.
listen, we have to let back the next DJ forward in. Sister
Yes,
Nkechi is forwarding up next. Big up Sister Nkechi. Give
Yes,
time
sir,
to keep a little piece of your time, but yeah, we're gonna wrap it.
Apologies.
Sorry,
I talk a lot.
Yeah, me too. So that's two talker. That's you know what I equal.
And I ain't see you for a while, so we was always gonna get into
So the new album is out around All the Ragamuffin.
All Ragamuffin. You can get that. It's you can stream it. You can get it on CD. You can get it on USB.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
You got the USB.
Yeah, you have a USB side with the album.
Yeah, you have a vinyl.
And the videos, and the vinyl will be here very soon.
You know, so there's a piece of that, me love. You know,
Yes, sir.
a piece of vinyl still kind of
Vinyl is on the way.
right. And big up Chris Kemmins, big up Reality Shock. Big up everybody.
Well, big up everybody. Give thanks for being here, you know. I'm glad for you. If we do this again, though, you know.
Yeah, can a bit short time, man.
Yeah,
Well, we
man.
can do this a bit longer still.
Yeah, man.
And the other thing is, you'll be on the road. You'll be playing. You're doing some
Constantly.
show. But you're doing some shows. You're doing a show. What's the next show you're doing?
Next show, I'm in Bristol the weekend with Uppercut Band and the Horseman.
Oh, what? So yeah, big show. That Horseman, big
with
old
the
Horseman.
as well. So big up the Horsey, yeah. And then after that,
Where are you in Bristol? Are you at the Culture Centre?
it's a brand new venue that they got there. It's called Area 404. So
Alright.
it's coming from Boomtown, the Boomtown Festival.
Okay.
It's their venue.
All right.
It's a brand new venue.
Area
It's
44.
called 404. Area
404.
yeah.
And you're there with the band as well.
Yeah. So it's me, the band, and Horseman.
Okay, so you see there, nice. If you want a nice evening,
Yeah.
brand new venue.
To be honest with you, though, I think that sell out now. You know?
You
Before
see?
you tell people to go down, I think that sell out. You know.
Right, you have to wait till the next one then. You have to wait.
But yeah, we're on the road. Ragamuffin is on the road.
All right, so keep it up on the social media.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna see you. You know, you're
See it there, you can
about
see it on the
place.
website, solobanton.com.
All right,
So,
and do
you
tune
know,
into the videos.
Yeah, man, please do.
You see me?
Please do. I explain the song a bit more, so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the
Yeah,
old
yeah,
Ragamuffin
yeah.
video out now, Edutainment with Maccabee, that video is out now. We
Oh,
have some
wow.
other video to come as well. So.
So you still got other things in the can
Oh,
of
brother,
waiting.
yeah, man. Like we put a lot of work in this album, so I can't talk about it for just one day.
Oh, what?
You know what I mean? Yeah, man. That's all.
Yeah.
We have a video for the next tune.
All right, so big up to Robin Hood.
Yes, sir.
Virgin.
Blessed,
Yeah.
We call him Rasta Hood, you know, because he stop rob people. We
That's
just
yeah,
rub it
yeah,
ahead.
yeah, it's true,
Rasta
Rasta.
Hood, a.k.a. Robin Hood, you
And
know.
Mikey, and even have some brand new tune. We never have time to play all the tune. There's some brand new tune, but it's gonna give them to real music. You know how the thing goes. You know how it goes wrong. Yeah. Come on, come
Little
on.
A.B. as well, you know.
Blessed.
All right, people.
Right.
I'm gonna, Sister Nkechi up next. We're gonna tell you this. You have to smile every day. You know? I really think. Go on.
Yeah, man, we try. We need to.
All right.
We have to.
You won't know. I'm gonna play you out with this tune. All right. Enough love, respect to each and everybody. All right.
Good thanks, yeah.
Positive
Love.
outcome in every step we take and in every move we make will be easier to accomplish if we start with the focus of no matter what the journey. Happiness is our state of mind. So smile in the face of adversity and laugh with the lessons we learn along the way. But there is no better way to spend our days than with love. If you have the chance, make it, don't make it past us. Smile every day, smile every day. It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. Where we say, if you have the chance, make it, don't make it past us. Smile every day, smile every day. It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. Where we say, humble, joyful and bright. It's marvelous to be alive and be a part of this growing light. I'm on a mission to motivate and nourish. Inspire us to polish. Try and laugh in abundance so that we are done. I know without a doubt we can do it together. And celebration round here. The harmony and jubilation is the song I want to hear. Accept and gratitude as robots and charity to be carried out. It's not here but love. Full of confidence and the light direction. This baby feels affection. If you have the chance, you don't make it fine. Smile every day, smile every day. It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. When I say, if you have the chance, you don't make it fine. Smile every day, smile every day. It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. I want to meet some happy people, want to see some happy faces. Put my shoes to what my laces, I go to some happy places. Come on, let's face it, life's exactly what you make it. So make up your mind, I make the time, nobody can change it. We're best to have the breath from life, so let's embrace it. Take a moment and inhale it.
Even if I'm not everybody's student.
It's hard, man. It's hard.
I think them things happened in that time. But this year, I said my youngest brother passed away.
If you have the chance, make it, don't make it past us. Smile every day, smile every day. It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. When we say, if you have the chance, make it, don't make it past us. Smile every day, smile every day. It's good for your heart to have a laugh. So we're sending positive vibes in your way. Come and just flourish in the festive, stimulate the mind, splendid. It's highly recommended. I believe that all intended for the greater things, the upright and the spirit.